first off is Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody said it won't be. Till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. As you can hear in my voice, I've calmed down a lot. I know last night I was pretty hype. It's gonna be a calm video. I just want to calmly express my thoughts. Just little words of expression. Tyson Fury fans and the entire Gypsy nation have gone missing. And I'm explaining that shit later, but at first I just want to break down shit. I want to calmly explain why I feel the way I feel. I didn't just start following Tyson Fury when he fought Wilder. I've seen pretty much most of his career. Tyson Fury was considered a boring fighter his career. He didn't get considered this pound for pound fighter, this exciting knockout artist until the second and the third Wilder fight. When he beat Klitschko, he didn't get a lot of credit. Nobody ever said he was on the pound for pound list for beating Klitschko. But when Joshua beat him, Joshua became a superstar. It's a lot of shit, bro. When I look at this Francis Ngannou performance, it reminds me of the Fury before Wilder. That's the way he fought. Very herky-jerky-ish, and them punches wasn't rocking dudes. That's kind of how he looked. Without that Joe Louis power, what is Fury? Just a boxer. He's a good boxer. But, listen, it's just amazing to me how fans are so... It's funny. It's funny. Because Wilder never got credit as a fighter. Nobody ever had him on the pound for pound list. He was never on anybody's pound for pound list. Not ESPN, not even Tyrant. I mean, not even PBC, not even his own promotional company had him on the pound for pound list. But when Fury beat him, he's been number one pound for pound ever since. Everybody say he's the best fighter in the world because he beat Wilder. Tyson Fury's entire claim to fame is beating Wilder. Outside of beating Wilder, Tyson Fury has done nothing in his career besides have a boring win over Klitschko. He's never done nothing in his career that's pound for pound. He just beat Wilder. So at this point, you have to ask yourself, express yourself. Either I'm right about Fury, he's a cheating, low down, dirty motherfucker that'll win by any means, and he done Wilder wrong and cheated him. Either that, or Wilder just wasn't shit. You have to ask yourself these things. And to those who said he got old overnight, or all of a sudden the damage from getting dropped by Wilder has affected him, bro, he just fought 6 months ago. He just beat the dog shit out of Derek Chisora. Threw about 700 punches or some shit. He knocked out Dillian White 4 months before that with one punch, with an uppercut, and slept him. So, no, he ain't slowed down at all, bro. Fury is who he is. Outside of Wilder, bro, he's never done nothing spectacular. That Dillian White fight was a boring fight. And then he hit him with an uppercut and stopped him. The Derek Chisora Tyson Fury fight was a boring fight. Nobody talked about that fight. The only fights they keep talking about is the second and the third Wilder fight. That is his... at this point, it's sad to say, Fury is nothing without Wilder. What are you without those wins over Wilder? Who are you? What is your identity as a fighter over beating Wilder? Because the whole boxing world celebrated when you beat Wilder. But nobody ever acknowledged Wilder until he lost to you. Ain't that crazy? They never acknowledged Wilder. They never said he was tough till he got beat by you. Till you knocked him out. Then they said Wilder got hard. He didn't say he had hard when he fought Luis Ortiz. But anyway, so we can safely conclude that it's either he's a cheat or Wilder just ain't shit. Okay. Which leads me to some more shit. Wilder didn't start fighting until he was 21. But he also medaled in the Olympics. The Bronze Bomber. Had a lot of amateur fights, was successful in boxing. He just picked that shit up late, but became great at it. So I don't think Wilder wasn't shit. I think you needed some more shit to beat him. That's what I think. Yeah, I think after that first fight, after he knocked you out in the 12th round and Jack Reed saved you, I think after that it scared you and you realize I need more than what I got. I need more than what I got. You went and got Sugar Hill. Okay. Let's talk facts. Let me tell you something, bro. This has never been done in the history of boxing. Boxing is the oldest sport. It used to be the #1 sport in the world for years. Never in the history of boxing have a fighter switched trainers and then the next fight became a one-punch knockout artist. It's never happened. So for this to happen, it should be a miracle. Sugar Hill should have been on Good Morning America. He should be at every boxing. They should want to hear from him. They should be wanting to know his techniques and shit. It should be a lot of fighters trying to get coached by Sugar Hill. How many other fighters have tried to elect and get Sugar Hill as a trainer? Why other fighters ain't trying to be trained by him? You would think a lot of fighters that ain't knocking dudes out would want to go get Sugar Hill since he's such an expert at it. Huh? Yeah, if you want to get strong and become a knockout artist and learn rough tactics, go to Sugar Hill. But ain't nobody going to him. So that says a lot, bro. Listen, the final thing I'm gonna say about this fight, because that's why I can't afford to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear it. When you consider the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing, the best heavyweight in the world, could have fought in any era, one of the best heavyweights of all time, you don't struggle with somebody who can't even box. Francis Ngannou, he's not a boxer, bro. You don't get dropped by somebody who's never had a professional fight. No, bro, that comes with ring IQ. He wasn't even supposed to be able to really even land nothing clean on you. You were supposed to style on him. When you talk skills and ring IQ, and I don't want to hear that he was out of shape. Out of shape ain't got nothing to do with your ring IQ. And let me tell you something else about being a great fighter. It's the grit. When Fury got dropped in the 3rd round, even if you had to took this dude lightly, you didn't take it serious. But after that knockdown, that's the wake-up call. Okay, let me beat his ass. Fury never got mean. He never went and said, you know what? I'm finna style on you. None of that. He stayed timid the entire fight and had what was the adjustment? When you talk about great fighters, what adjustments did he make? What adjustment? And that bullshit ass switching to southpaw, you was not effective. Everybody know you fight better orthodox, bro. That southpaw shit don't work for you. So there's no excuse, bro. It ain't an MMA fighter in the world that's finna get in the ring and drop Terrence Crawford. You out your fucking mind. You out your fucking mind. If that Sean O'Malley dude fight Tank, he won't be able to hit him, and he gonna get stopped. It won't be no close fight. There is no... I'm just being honest, bro. They're in MMA for a reason, and shout out to them. They some great fighters. The only one that I think could probably pull it off for real with skills is John Jones. I think he's and I don't watch MMA, but I think he the best I ever seen. It's John Jones. I think he could fight in boxing better than Ngannou, because he actually has skill. Ngannou has power, but not skilled. He not no skilled ass heavyweight. He just started fighting. This was his debut, and he knocked out who everybody say is the best fighter in the world. That got to do with ring IQ. How the hell you let him land that, bro? That's ring IQ. So, Francis Ngannou ain't better than Joshua. He's not better, bro. And he don't hit harder than Wilder, in my opinion. I think Wilder was stopping Francis Ngannou in devastating fast. I don't think Ngannou beat Zhang. I think Zhang would knock him out or just beat him up, bro. I think Zane will stop Fury, in my opinion. A lot of people talk this Usyk shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, Usyk is a left hook to the body from getting stopped, bro. He one left hook to the body from getting stopped. Everybody know he weak to the body. So, like I said, I'm not excited about the bullshit as undisputed match. But, I mean, it's just easy to explain, bro. It's not hard to break this shit down. Where was that power at? When you look at how he was rocking Wilder, you see the effect. Hold on, let's talk this too. Fury, Ngannou didn't have one scar on his face. Nothing was swollen, and he got hit flush by you. But why when you hit Wilder, he was bleeding out the ear. In the second and the third fight, blood was coming out of his ear. You had his mouth busted, his nose busted, he was busted up. His ear was bleeding. How many other fighters have Fury fought and made their ear bleed? Blood coming out his ear. How many fighters you seen them do that? How many fighters in the history of boxing you seen make a motherfucker bleed in his ear? Where was that power? Which lead me to Fatback Fury fans. Listen, you've gone missing, and I know where you are. I know exactly where you are. I've located you. You on Joshua's nuts. That's where you've gone. Y'all finna go back to cheering for Joshua. You motherfuckers really didn't fuck with Fury. I told you, UK don't like gypsies. They don't trust them. They're nasty people. Listen. You know what's sad? Fatback Fury really don't have a fan base. I don't know why I can clearly say that. Where was they at in Saudi Arabia? Remember that shit? We forgot. Remember when he fought Wilder? All 3 fights, they came to America. There's only one Tyson Fury. There's only one. Sounding drunk and shit. You Kentucky Deluxe drinking motherfucker. But anyway, why y'all wasn't in Saudi Arabia? Ain't that a closer flight than to America? Nah. Where was your ass at? Just lets me know, bro. You only had smoke for Wilder. You didn't have that same hate and that talk down and dissing. I ain't heard none of you motherfuckers diss Francis Ngannou. It's different, bro. And I'm gonna break that shit down. But you only had smoke. Y'all was only his fans when he beat Wilder. You was only his fan. Y'all ain't travel nowhere else with him. Y'all wasn't even going for him in the Dillian White and Derek Chisora fights. Derek Chisora get more love in the UK than Tyson Fury. So it was an American thing. It was defeat the black American. That's why y'all still don't want Joshua to fight Wilder. That's all that was. All them fans that came to America and acting like they was riding with Fury, no, they was riding with him beating up a black American fighter. That's all that shit was about. You know, fans can finally be fair now for some reason with Ngannou doing what he did, but they wasn't fair when Wilder knocked him out in the 12th round. You see, it's all about narratives. See, it's the narrative. Look at the narrative. Well, this Ngannou's pro debut and he dropped Fury. He done it to arguably the best fighter in the world. It's how you put the narratives. Instead of them making it a crackhead superhero Jesus story and saying Fury got up in the 12th round and he got off crack and he lost 300 pounds and he got up in the 12th round. He got dropped, but he got up. No, it should have been Wilder knocked him out in the 12th round. Wilder power carry all the way through 12 rounds. Wilder is the most devastating puncher of all time. Let me tell you something. If Roy Jones had as much time as Fury had in that first fight when he got knocked down, he wouldn't have got knocked out by Tarver. If he had as much time, he was up on his feet. They just counted him out, bro. It's a lot of fighters, bro. They wouldn't have been knocked out if they had got as much time as Fury. So, now, Fury fans, I figured it out. Y'all was just fans when he fought Wilder. Motherfuckers are quiet. And the UK don't like him. I see everybody in the UK is shitting on Fury. Everybody. Carl Frost, all of them. Even old Nelson. Everybody shitting on Fury. Because we all seen this, bro. This is why the UK have never been big fans of Fury. He was a boring fighter before Wilder. Nobody, how many of you motherfuckers paid for a fight? He had never been on pay-per-view. Nobody was looking forward to his fights. That's why he went into depression and retired and got on crack after he popped for steroids and he went into a depression. He gained 278 pounds. I told you he was under that bridge. He'd still be under that same bridge, bro. If it wasn't for Wilder, he'd still be under that same bridge, under that tent. Crack the fuck out. It's a lot of shit, bro. You know, because crack is worldwide. No, but it's just plain to see, bro. Fury been fighting since he was about 7, 8 years old. Where was the ring IQ? How good are you? It's levels, bro. It's levels. Francis Ngannou had 0 experience, but he put you through a tooth and nail fight. A tooth and nail fight, and he didn't fall for the feints. But in my opinion, I think Joshua stops Ngannou. I think Wilder stops him. He good, bro. He's a good athlete, but he's not. No, bro. He fought a good fight. I thought he won with the knockdown, but it just exposed a lot of things, bro. Without that devastating power, bro, it's a lot of dudes that'll walk through Fury. Ngannou could have stopped him if he had been more aggressive and let his hands go more. He could have stopped. I'm telling you, bro, Zhang will stop Fury. I don't even know if Fury beats Herkovich. I don't know if he beats him. He was never better than Wilder, like I said. I got Joshua beating Fury, but I got that a competitive fight. No. I think Jared Anderson, I don't trust him though. No. All that, I'm gonna retire at 30. He had a lot of potential, but I don't trust him. But Zhang, my top 3 heavyweights in my opinion is Zhang, Wilder, and Usyk. Them the top 3 in my opinion. Zhang, Wilder, and Usyk. Whatever order you want to put them in, I ain't really got no order. But Usyk is an elite heavyweight. I ain't gonna knock. I give him his full credit. He's a hell of a fighter. He's just weak to the body. And if dudes stop trying to box him, and instead of doing that, rough his ass up and walk him down and act like you are actually bigger than him, some shit Joshua never did, and go to the body, bro. Go to his body and bully him. Put him against the ropes. You will beat Usyk. He got very good skills. He's a very good boxer, but he's not strong. Usyk is not strong, bro. He's 220. If that. He's not strong, bro. I'm going to say this, though, about Usyk. I will say this. He got respectable power. Not devastating power. He got enough power to keep you off him. But I'm telling you, bro, a Zhang would be a nightmare for Usyk. He'd walk through him. It's a couple fighters, bro, So at this point, we don't know who the best heavyweight until they all mix it up. Because Zhang has become a huge problem. Zhang, at this point, bro, I think Wilder the only one that can lay him out. And he can hurt Wilder. Shit, with that goddamn left, Zhang got devastated. Zhang is the second hardest puncher in boxing. Zhang got devastating power. Devastating. But the heavyweight division ain't too deep. You know, it's just crazy how things play out. It's a lot of things we can say, bro. But one thing about it, when you elite, bro, you gotta separate. Whether I'm in shape, whether I'm getting old. Even though 6 months ago I had a fight and nobody said I was old, when it come down to it, when there's nothing left, bro, my ring IQ gonna take care of everything. And when my ring IQ don't work, and I guess I'm too hurt and I can't do it, then I'm just gonna fight. That's where the grit come in. We seen none of that in Tyson Fury, bro. One more thing, and I'm off this motherfucker. To the MMA world, I'm not a huge MMA fan. I don't really watch it, but I have nothing against it. I'm just a huge boxing fan, but I'm not against MMA. I'm not with this MMA versus boxing. But I noticed that this has become a win for the MMA. At this point, you know, the only reason why boxing fans are really letting Fury have it for the first time, they really telling the truth about him. And you know, everybody I hear him say the same thing. What was that power that when he hit Wilder with these shots, he rocked and Wilder got a chin? Where was this power? I'm hearing all kinds, even Fury fans. Where was this power? Channels that like Fury. Where was this power at? He hit Ngannou with the same shots and didn't move him. And I don't think Ngannou got a better chin than Wilder. Wilder been getting hit by heavyweights. Francis Ngannou been fighting in UFC. He not getting used to getting hit just in the face or the body. He used to kicks, submissions, and other shit. Boxers have better chins than UFC fighters. They don't train to get hit constantly in the chin. They train to get hit in the arm, the leg, a lot of shit. So you couldn't even move them with them shots. But anyway, yeah, I noticed it's an MMA thing and MMA versus boxing. And I guess this is a win for MMA. That's why everybody riding with Ngannou. Like I said, bro, shout out to the sport. I think Dana White is pimping y'all. Way worse than Bob pimping, and way worse than Al and Eddie Hearn them. You know, these little, I ain't gonna go. But anyway, Dana White, I ain't gonna get into him. But that motherfucker crooked though. But just stay in y'all place, bro. Y'all have had some great fights. You are not better athletes than boxers. UFC fighters are not better than boxers, bro. There's never been a UFC fighter that's better than Sugar Ray Leonard. And Sugar Ray Leonard ain't the greatest of all time. I'm just going to name Sugar Ray Leonard. Y'all never had that, bro. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all might. Sugar Shane Mosley is just as good as any fighter y'all have ever had. Sugar Shane, Zablim, yeah. Let me tell you something. Danny Garcia is better than most UFC fighters in the history. To me, John Bones Jones is the baddest motherfucker I've ever seen in UFC. And I think he's the one that could really cross over. But he's much older now. Much older. I think he's about 38 now. But John Jones really got skills. Anderson Silva was cold too, though. That motherfucker there was cold in his prime. But John Jones is the best I've ever seen in UFC. And I think he's one of the best. John Jones is one of the best athletes I've ever seen. But as a whole, when you look at UFC and you look at boxing, there's way more skill. Y'all ain't got nobody better than Tank. No, y'all ain't got nobody better than Tank. A lot of shit, bro. I seen Sean O'Malley and Devin Haney talking shit. Devin Haney will beat the dog shit out of Sean O'Malley. I know he just beat up a black fighter and shit, and it's spectacular. But listen, just enjoy y'all sport. I hope this don't get y'all, cause it might happen. Y'all might start crossing over more. It's gonna be bad for you, bro. When you dealing with real ring IQ, like I said, that's why I say Tyson Fury's ring IQ was exposed. His ring IQ was exposed. He made not one adjustment. Give a fuck if you tired. Give a fuck if you was out of shape and I didn't take the fight. When I realized that I'm in a fight, then I go to another gear. Where was those gears at? I told you, bro, without that devastating power he had against Wilder, Fury ain't shit. But let me tell you something. UFC, don't start bringing your ass over here, bro. I'm just telling you, y'all got a lot of talent. I wonder what weight Usman fight at. What he buy at 175 or something? Bivol would beat the dog shit out of Usman. I don't know. He white 175, or even if he fought at 168, bro. Morrell, Benavidez, they beat the dog shit out of him, and I like Usman. I'm just telling you, bro. It's levels. Boxing, they're better athletes. I don't know if the UFC was created. I guess y'all want to replace us some shit. Let me tell you something, bro. UFC to me, it's damn near a white boy sport. Nah, I'm just gonna be honest. Listen, bro. I understand Bud Crawford was a wrestler, but for the most part, black folks don't wrestle. Let me tell you something. You try to wrestle me in a fight, I'll try to slam you on your fucking neck. You get to trying to wrestle me, I'm gonna throw them hands. We ain't finna do no wrestling. If you try to wrestle me, I'm gonna hurt you bad. I'm gonna try to destroy you. So, nah, bro, where I'm from, we throw hands. Black folks throw hands. We don't wrestling, and it be positions y'all in that I don't, your nuts all in my face and shit. It's some weird shit. I don't like all that hugging and shit. It just weird. I just, too much wrestling, too much, your feet all in my face and shit, and you barefoot and your toes touching my nose and shit. It's just certain shit I don't like, bro. Yeah, I get serious. I pull a Mike Tyson and bite the shit out of one of them motherfuckers, get the wrestling, put me in a headlock, and all that whole ass shit cutting out my circulation and shit. But yeah, you motherfuckers throw elbows and shit, and some of y'all get busted up, but you ain't tougher than boxers. It ain't a UFC fighter ever that's tougher than goddamn George Foreman. It ain't a UFC fighter ever that's tougher than Holyfield. Listen, I ain't trying to clown y'all, bro, but it's just levels, bro. I think boxers are the best athletes to ever, better than NFL athletes, it's been some NFL athletes like Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor. It's been some spectacular individual players that's been the shit, but it ain't an athlete in no sport that's ever been better than Ali. It's ever been better than Ali. Ever. Or Floyd. Just a lot. Sugar Ray Leonard. It ain't no athlete, bro, in my opinion. Barry Sanders. It's been some badass players, but for the most part, bro, boxers to me, out of any athlete, are the best. And they take the most risks. Boxing is one of the most dangerous sports. Also, it's mentally tough. It's physically tough, but it's also mentally tough. Boxing an amazing sport to me, bro. When it ain't so corrupt and white folks ain't, and these mafia motherfuckers ain't fucking the shit up and shit ain't rigged. Yeah, boxing is the most beautiful sport in the world. Yeah, when motherfuckers ain't booing the black fighter and we ain't always fighting in California and Mexico and Vegas and shit. Yeah, boxing is a beautiful sport at times. But now, ring IQ, bro. Ring IQ. Ngannou fought a very good fight, and I do think he won. But there's no way. It's certain shit he wasn't supposed to do when you're a professional boxer. So, yeah, you did make boxing look very bad. They finna try us. They finna really try us, boxing fans. So, but nah, I know a lot of boxing fans keep crossing over to UFC and leaving boxing, but I never do that, bro. Boxing, I'm a fighter at heart. I love it, bro. I love the sport of boxing. I love fighting, bro. I love to see it. Yeah, I love all different styles too. I don't just like a certain style. Whatever you the most effective at, it depends on how effective you are with that style. So it is what it is. But Fury fans, bro, y'all was only around when he was fighting the Black American champ and Deontay Wilder. That's the only time y'all had smoke. Y'all ain't got no smoke for Usyk. You didn't have no smoke for Dillian White. You didn't have no smoke for Derek Chisora, and you didn't have no smoke for Ngannou. But you motherfuckers made boxing channels to diss Wilder. Y'all celebrate. Y'all still celebrating them second and third Fury and Wilder fight. Y'all still celebrating, bro. Yeah, y'all hopes and dreams was on that shit. But why wasn't your hopes and dreams on them beating Ngannou? I don't know what it is about the Black American fight. I just don't know. But yeah, it was smoke for Wilder. Y'all was all on channels trolling us when we talk about Wilder. All that, y'all was crunk, bro. Why y'all ain't at war with nobody else? It was only smoke for Wilder. That's why I said that's your claim to fame. Without Wilder, you ain't shit, Fatback Fury. Everybody know it. Look at his career without Wilder. And what is Fatback Fury? What has he done spectacular outside of Wilder? So, either you had that dope in you and some more shit, or Wilder just wasn't shit. So, those are the only two conclusions that we can come up with after this. Because even if you go back and beat Usyk in December or whenever y'all fight, bro, that shit ain't too impressive. For one, you way bigger than him. You supposed to beat Usyk. He's a cruiserweight moving up. Joshua was supposed to beat him, but he tried to box him like a dummy. So try to be technically sound. No, Usyk is far more skilled. I ain't gonna say far more, but he's more skilled than Joshua. He's a better boxer. He has better fundamentals. And you tried to fight his fight. You should have bullied him and used them muscles. Joshua just act like he ain't. It's like he don't fight like how he look. That motherfucker look like he'll walk through your ass, but he don't fight that way. He want to be known for his technical skills or some shit. But shout out to Joshua. It ain't no diss, but I think Joshua beats Fury. And I think he was always better than Fury. I will say that. I always thought Joshua was better than Fury, and I thought Joshua and Wilder was the fight. I always thought that. Even though that Ruiz fight, it did make Joshua more timid. He changed a lot, but I still think he's a good fighter. I think Joshua's a damn good fighter. I don't think that shit cap. I just think mentally he need to become stronger. But yeah, Fatback Fury fans and the Gypsy Nation, you motherfuckers have been exposed. I've broke this shit down. You motherfuckers are quiet because he never really had fans, bro. That's why he was lonely. That's why he went into depression and all that other shit. He didn't have a fan base, bro. So, like I said, y'all didn't pull up until he fought Wilder. Y'all was hollering all down the hallways. Y'all acted a fool in America. You motherfuckers then wasn't in the Middle East, though. There's only one Tyson theory. What you motherfuckers said. But anyway, it is what it is, bro. That ring IQ over anything when we talk boxing. Ring IQ. Ring IQ. You seen my pound for pound list, bro. None of them fighters would let a UFC fighter come in and do what Francis Ngannou did to Tyson Fury. Because even if you got power, even if you got more power than me and your power is dangerous, at the end of the day, this is what I do. I'm going to outthink you, bro. You used to doing more than just throwing hands. I throw hands. That's all I do. I'm going to outthink you. I'm going to use my ring IQ. I'm going to make adjustments. Tyson Fury made not one adjustment. So there's no excuse, bro. Out of shape, in shape. Where was the ring IQ? Where was the adjustments? Like I said, look at his fights before Wilder and look at that Ngannou fight. It looked very similar. He was a boring fighter, bro. That didn't have power and couldn't knock dudes out. So it is what it is. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.